Online multiplayer video gaming. I love it. Connecting people from all walks of life across the globe. It's one of, if not the greatest innovation in gaming history. That's not to say it's perfect though. For all the brilliant, friendly online communities out there are also a lot of toxic ones. Trolls they're called, especially those silly little American kids, griefing and screaming about your mom. Absolute fuckers they are. So it got me thinking about the days before online gaming was a thing. The couch multiplayer days. However good online gaming is, it still doesn't come close to camping on your couch with your besties, a few beers in hand and playing some great local multiplayer games. I'm Ash, Player One Press Start Gaming, and today I'm counting down the top 10 greatest couch multiplayer games of all time. Straight in at number 10 is the superb Rayman Legends, one of the greatest 2D platformers ever made in my opinion. The art and level design are some of the best in class, and this is a really challenging game to play through solo. Grab 3 friends or family members though, and this game really comes alive. It just becomes pure chaos as a 4-player game. I've had some of my most favourite multiplayer experiences playing this. The levels are designed brilliantly to work as a team, and it's such a laugh playing through on 4-player. Ubisoft, if you are watching this, please stop making reskin Far Cry and Assassin's Creed games and give us a new Rayman. It's been long overdue now, come on! Nobody does it better, and nobody did do it better back then. 4-player Goldeneye on the Nintendo 64 way back in 1997 just destroyed hundreds of hours from people's lives. Easily some of my best and funniest gaming moments were had playing this with 3 of my mates. Yeah, sure, it looks a little bit ropey now and the controls are awful by today's standards, but in 1997 the crime rate around the world was at its lowest because everyone was camped in front of a 22-inch TV playing Goldeneye. That was me singing the start. What do you think? Brilliant Bomberman is at 8. The geniusness with Bomberman lies in its simplicity. Run around a block-filled screen, collect some power-ups and try to bomb the shit out of your friends. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Bomberman on 4-player is hands down one of the most addictive multiplayer games ever made. A game where you're constantly saying, okay, just one more go, and before you know it, half the day has gone. Easy to pick up, but impossible to put down, Bomberman is what couches were made for. Flatout's crown jewel lies in its stunt party mode. Up to 8 players take turns launching a driver through the windscreen of a car in some hilarious fashion, with some ridiculously funny games including soccer, high jump, long jump, 10-pin bowling, ring of fire and even human stone skipping. Flatout stunt party mode with 7 of your mates is easily one of the best couch multiplayer games of all time, and it definitely needs a new entry in the series. Good old Secret of Mana is in at 6. RPGs were my bread and butter back in the Super Nintendo days, so when I wasn't setting fireworks off up car exhaust pipes or throwing shopping trolleys off Chelmsley Wood's historical multi-storey car park, I'd be sat playing Secret of Mana with my pals. RPGs were a bit of a solitary experience most of the time back then, but with Secret of Mana you could finally bring your friends along for the ride. And what a ride it was. This game was huge, beautiful, and with two friends in tow, a hell of a lot of fun to play. One of the best RPGs ever made and one of the best local multiplayer games. I love me a bullet hell game and I love my roguelike games, so when Enter the Gungeon mashed them both together, it was a match made in gaming heaven for me. How could this game get any better? Make it co-op, of course. Enter the Gungeon is the definition of just one more go. It has some of the best and quite frankly weirdest weapons I've seen in any video game. Some brilliant level design with loads of secrets to unlock and uncover, some great boss battles, and when you add a second player into the Carnage, it just gets much better. Much better. One of my favourite games ever made this is. I really hope they don't balls it up with Gungeon 2. Burnout crash parties are what it's all about at number 4, particularly Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge. There's nothing more satisfying than spending an evening in front of the telly box with a load of mates having a crash party. I've had some amazing nights playing this over and over, and it never ever gets old. With 200 crash junctions covering multiple locations in Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge, it never gets repetitive. Burnout crash party, a load of mates, a few alcoholic brews, a shit ton of laughs. What more could you ask for? Well, you could ask EA to stop fucking around and get a new game made, or just remaster the old ones. Job done. The king of fighting games, the Don Gargon as we'd say on the wood. Streetfighter 2 is in at number 3. All the Street Fighters are amazing games, your alphas, your third strikes, your 4, 5 and 6, but I'm going with the original Street Fighter 2 series because it's the game I spent most of my youth playing. Street Fighter 2 just smashes it out the park for playability. The characters, the moves, the graphics, they instantly hook you in. To get the best out of Street Fighter 2, you need to find a second player who is as good as, if not better than you, at the game. When that rivalry is formed, you'll be playing this game for many years to come, just like I still am. Street Fighter 2, the granddaddy of fighting games, and easily one of the best local multiplayer games ever made. Co-op campaigning the Halo games on split screen is something that never gets old. You can play these games online co-op, and I have many times before and always had a blast. Nothing beats going through the campaigns split screen so you share and see your cohort's reactions as you tear the Covenant a new arsehole. The action set pieces, the gunplay, the weapons are all second to none, and it's the cooperation you have when a second person is sat next to you that creates a real sense of camaraderie. Add to that, you can also play split screen multiplayer online, and you easily have a game that was always destined for greatness on this list. Why they thought it was a good idea to take away the co-op split screen from Halo 5 and Infinite is beyond me, and really ruined those games for me. But we still have the amazing Master Chief Collection to fall back on. Was any other game going to be number 1? No chance. Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo and Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64 are the easy winners here. More than 30 years after its release, Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo still wipes the floor with anything else in terms of playability, and is the best Mario Kart ever released. Mario Kart 64 also makes it because of the brilliant 4-player split screen mode, which me and my mates lost weeks to. These two games never get old so long as you've still got mates who remember how to play them. The later Mario Karts just don't do it for me. The tracks are too long and convoluted, and they lost the magic that made the first two Mario Kart games great. So congratulations Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64, the best couch multiplayer games ever made. So that was my top 10 couch multiplayer games. Do you agree or disagree with my choices? I'd love to hear what your favourite local multiplayer games are, so please, as always, let me know in the comments, hit the like button and subscribe to Player One Press Start Gaming for more amazing top 10 lists, video games, music, movies and much more. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, see ya!
Ooh, videos and I am